Ladies and gentlemen, hello.
Hola. It's been a week.
So excited. Oh man.
That was
We
like,
did it.
God, that's you're excited?
This is the best time of my life right now.
Like, it's honestly, it's painful to watch you pretend to be so excited.
I love it.
Oh, I can't wait to snip that later. What's up, my guy?
Same old, same old.
Same old, same old.
I'm trying to action on some of the feedback that we've gotten,
Okay.
Like one of which is to be more animated. I've been
Okay.
told I'm a little dry.
Yeah.
And part of it's just my personality, but it would be bad if I didn't correct feedback that I got, And I think another
Oh my
one is
God.
just
Get
be
on with
funnier.
it. Can you just go?
Just to be funnier.
Yeah. Got it.
And then the
Be
third
funnier?
one is to like not
The third one?
drag
I
on
heard be funnier.
as long
I'm the drag honor.
with sentences
Drag honor. Is that like a
and points
is that Harry Potter?
are made.
Dragon.
Dragon on. No. I don't
No,
think
that's stupid. That's Game of Thrones. Well,
Literally never seen Game of Thrones. Is that bad? Not seen an episode. Yeah. All right. Hello.
I mean, honestly, it's not bad now. Like you did yourself a favor. Everybody knows that. But Game of
Good.
Thrones is so like 1994. Okay, we're way beyond that.
Pretty sure it came out later, but that's all right. All right. Let's just get into it. Well, okay. Before we get into it, what's your drink of choice today? Mine is chocolate milk. Very expensive chocolate milk.
Mine also starts with a ch. Can you guess what it is?
Chobani yogurt. The drink.
Yeah, Chobani yogurt to drink. Sippy version. It's like Go-Gurt, but for adults. Actually,
Yeah.
wait a second. Is that an idea?
That's the thing. They already
Oh,
have
is it?
that. I don't want to say where I've seen it because you don't like it when I talk about the store. But
Oh my God.
I've
Okay,
seen
yeah, I'm over
there.
it. Cherry Coke is the correct answer.
Cherry Coke. Cherry Coke's good. I miss Cherry Coke.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I want to hear your hypothetical. I'm ready to go.
Hypothetical. Here we go. So you have the ability to, one time in your life, switch bodies with somebody for a total of 7 seconds before you switch back. You can use this one time. You must see them either in person or live. So like right now, if you saw me, you could switch with me if you wanted. You have you get 7 seconds during the switch. The other person will also switch with you, and that like they'll see what you're seeing, and they'll still have their thoughts. They'll carry their thoughts over, but they'll probably be confused because it's never happened to them. And I want to hear how you would use it in any or all of the above scenarios. One, just like your practical, like the realistic reality, what I would use it for. Two, what's like a really funny thing you could use it for. And then three, like a really evil thing you could use it for. You don't have to hit all of them. I just want to hear your thoughts.
I mean, evil, the first thing that comes to mind is like, I don't know, find a way to interact with the president. Just press the nuke button. The first thing that came to mind beyond that was I don't know why. I'm just thinking market manipulation. Like if I went to like a press conference for like finance for I don't know, department the treasury, and prior to that, bought something that would be lucrative that otherwise that I'd go for 7 seconds while they're presenting out and just be like everything's dying and falling apart, and now all of a sudden I'm a millionaire. I think that would be a lucrative use of 7 seconds, and honestly not that bad because I think there would be a recovery short after. And if there wasn't, then that was just stuff that was about to happen, and I'm just triggering it anyway.
You think that you could make that big of a difference in 7 seconds?
Oh, absolutely. If it's like
Just
an important,
everything's really bad, and then the guy switches back. I don't know.
I don't think.
why.
No, I'd have to prepare
know
what the
what to say.
comment is. Like, I think dovish was one of the words that I remember last year is like one that if I don't even know what it means, but I know that if it gets said at one of those press conferences, you can see a massive dip in the price of the general market. So I think I'd use it in that way.
So you wouldn't just tap into their like PA system and just say that word then? Like, why do you need to use
No,
your
not
body
just
switch for that?
well, I would use the body switch because it would be coming from that person. They're on camera.
Yeah.
Like it's part of the presentation. Either that or like, I don't know, swap with Elon Musk and for 7 seconds and like tweet like
Just like
like
pee your
going
pants or
all
something.
in on Dogecoin or something.
Oh
right
yeah, that
for
could
him.
work too.
Yeah.
That would be tricky. Like you'd have to be able to
I would
you'd
really
have to
quickly
either
pull up Twitter.
make sure that he had his app up,
Yeah.
or like know where he keeps his phone and stuff.
Yeah, but it would probably be along the lines of market manipulation as like the practical one.
Yeah, yeah.
Really funny one. Nothing immediately comes to mind.
That's usually. That
I
was
gotta
like,
think about funny stuff.
All of the funny ones were also like.
That's
in
why
the
this
realm
podcast
of
sucks, because
evil.
I can't think
I
of
know.
funny shit off the fly. What about you?
Yeah, I was trying to think of funny ones as well, but like they kind of always ended up in kind of the evil route. So okay, hold on, I got to add something to this. Let's say I'm surprised you didn't ask the question. Let's say that you switch bodies and you die or the person that's in your body dies. I was gonna add a stipulation that like if that happens, then you get to keep living on that body, or vice versa.
So I could do that and then kill my other self so that I sustain.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, that changes the entire game. Although, would I want to kill myself?
I know that's the thing. I don't know if it's actually okay. So like, here's the evil one. Here's the evil. Let's add that rules. That rule's established. The evil one is when I'm like 80 years old. I'm on my
Oh,
deathbed.
there you go. Oh, yeah.
I bring there's some kid that's in there, and it's like I just switch with him, have him die. I would have to really time it perfectly though, or I could just have him, I could set up my death somehow. Maybe I'd put something above me, and so when I switch, he lets go because that's not what he was originally doing. Kills him. I take over his body, and I get to live my life again.
In a weird way, that's worse than the nuke button.
Yeah, I think so too.
Like, just at
more
how
personal and
genuinely
evil.
unfair that is
Yeah.
for. I don't know. I mean, maybe you find a kid who's just like a brat, just like
just like a bastard kid. Yeah.
go find a bully and it's like, all right, yeah, you're gonna be a jerk. Enjoy being 80.
And dead. And you
Yeah.
hit 80 for 6 seconds until you're dead.
And like all like effectively your brain is swapped too, so you have all of your old memories, or you just immediately now have their okay.
No, your brain swapped. Yeah. Otherwise, it's kind of pointless.
Yeah.
That we could be
That's
doing
the same
that
thing.
right now.
It is.
That could
That's
be
the perpetual
happening.
state of humanity.
Yeah.
Okay. I see some pictures in here, and I want to review them.
Oh, which ones? The ones I sent you last night, or the ones for the podcast?
Dude, don't bring those up. Fuck. The ones for the podcast. So,
I hope somebody out there was like, when they heard that.
I'm actually very interested in these. So tell me about this topic. Tell our
Okay,
viewers
so
about the topic.
things got wild this weekend, and these pictures are going to demonstrate that. I went to pumpkin carving, and
Wait, is it like a class?
no, it's not a class. These are not professionally done. This is just raw talent, is what you're seeing here. So what we actually did was it was like a mac and cheese bake off, and there was like six of us that made different mac and cheeses.
It's pizza. Pizza's what you do.
No, that's not what they established this. I actually got really confused. It was a mac and cheese bake off, so 6 people made mac and cheese. I actually didn't know that was the thing. And so I asked Taryn, and I was like, well, so what are we bringing to this? And she's like, mac and cheese. And then I was like, I'm pretty sure that's what like the person hosting it's bringing. And I was like, well, what's John gonna bring? And she's like, mac and cheese. And I was like, well, why are we all bringing mac and cheese?
Seems like a lot. Seems like an excessive amount.
Yeah. She's like, it's a mac and cheese bake off. Like we were voting on it. So anyway, we voted on our mac and cheeses.
Mm-hmm.
We got 4th place out of 6th. Apparently we're not very good at making mac and cheese. And then we did pumpkin carving after that. And we also voted on those too. So what you saw, the ones that you pulled up, if you want to pull them back up,
Yeah.
is a Yoshi and the Cheshire Cat. I think I'm saying
Yoshi's
that right.
pretty good. This is This had to have been a stencil. There's no somebody.
That was not as nobody stenciled.
Bullshit.
No, not a single one.
I call bullshit. They penciled it in beforehand. There's no way.
I watched him do it. Nick, if you're out there, you can.
Yeah, you watched him sit there and take a piece of paper. Nick, let's bring him in. Let's bring him in the Discord.
I don't believe he's stenciled. I didn't watch him like strictly, but I don't think anybody stenciled that I saw. There would have been papers and stuff. That one is Taryn's, and that's my wife's, and she won. She got first place by a point. She the Yoshi and then another one
didn't beat. I mean,
Yoshi and another one got we were 1 point away.
I will say, I am absolutely certain that the execution of these tiny little pillars for the mouth, for the teeth, it blows my mind that they're all there and nothing got ripped out because of how thin those are. That's very impressive.
I think it did. I'm pretty sure there's toothpicks in there somewhere. I think there might be one that came out. Not to ruin it, but I believe
I take it back. I take all of it back. This is bullshit. This shouldn't have won. Yoshi wins. Good job, Nick.
Sorry. What can I say though? Yeah, she won by one. I think she got 7 votes. We all had 3 votes each, and so I think she got 7 points total. Yoshi got 6. The Boo one, which you can't really see it. It's on the right side. Got 6 also.
Yeah, can't see that.
If you pull up the other
one,
what's yours?
I want to know what you made.
Mine was the Seattle Kraken logo, and I think I got last place. I'm pretty sure. I think I did. I think I got a single vote, and the only reason I got a vote is because kind of jokingly, I was like ripping into there was another cat pumpkin, and the whole time I was ripping into it like, oh, this is the worst one ever, and then I like just looked at her. I put all 3 of them, and I voted all 3 on that cat one, and then she voted for one on mine.
You're talking the Cheshire Cat, or there were multiple cat entries?
There was another cat one.
Got it. Yeah, no, honestly, it does look like the Seattle Kraken logo.
The Logan.
Yeah, the Logan. It looks like my friend Logan. That's exactly what it looks like. No, it kind of looks like a dragon, like breathing fire. You see this right here?
Almost like a kraken.
No. Kraken is not a dragon. Those aren't 1-to-1. Wait, are they?
No, I don't think so.
What the hell is a kraken?
It's like a mythical like octopus thing.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Sorry. It's like a dragon meets.
Not really big in the mythology.
A dragon meets octopus. That's probably right.
Yeah, with a little fire breathing. So honestly, not bad, but I mean, it's a literal S with like a little extra thing.
I thought it was cool.
I mean, in Washington, yeah, I'm sure people will
say
but
you were not alone in your opinion, because I did not get anywhere near first place. And I was in the bottom 10%. I think I got last. I can't remember though.
No, that shit's good. Like it's been a very long time since I've carved a pumpkin. I don't think I'm good at it, other than I think stenciled was the last time that I would have done something. I'm not good at that. I don't have dexterity.
Yeah.
I can't articulate.
It's been a few years since I have too, but like I was surprised that like pretty much all of us like knew what we were doing more or less, and nobody used an actual stencil. Some used cookie cutters to like just like take a triangle out for an eye or something like that. But
sure.
Yeah, it was fun.
Do you do anything with like the guts of the pumpkin when you slice and dice?
I mean, like we threw them. Everybody was saving the pumpkin seeds for them because like I guess
that is the guts of the pumpkin, isn't it?
No, there's like that's like maybe 5% of the guts, not even that.
Bullshit. When you cut open the top and on the inside, there are seeds, but there's a lot of like gooey. There's gooey stuff in there. Don't get me wrong, but it's all holding together all of the pumpkin seeds. I don't think I've ever cut into one where there was like where I put my hand in and I pull out whatever's there. The majority of what's in my hand is pumpkin seeds. No,
I don't think so. I mean, like I would say
maybe
volume
some weird ass
like
Indiana pumpkins or something. I don't know.
Just like it's just all seeded pumpkins.
It's just corn seeds. Like it's not.
No, like all of the discarded stuff, like we put in a pile in the middle, and then like some people were like collecting the pumpkin seeds because like I guess you can roast them. I was kind of asking what you do, and they were like, oh yeah, you can like roast them, and it's like sunflower seeds kind of. And I'm pretty sure I've had them before, and I didn't care for them.
You eat the whole thing, or do you like bite through it?
I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah.
Because sunflower seeds, like, don't you have to
You have
do
to
a
get
thing.
the shell off, and then there's the actual thing in the middle.
Actual spit came out of my mouth when I did that. I did not mean for that. Go ahead. I just spat all over my desk.
Good. We told you we were stepping it up.
Yeah.
It's all
so
part of the plan.
it's real. That was real sunflower.
I love it. Yeah, so that's like what you could do with them. Like you could just like roast them, and they're just like a snack, And there was a couple of like, oh, save the seeds, we want them. And then like after about 1 minute of taking all the guts out, I was like, I'm done trying to pick the seeds out. They can pick it out themselves. That is what we use to vote on the pumpkins, though.
Got it. But you go to the pumpkin seeds and you're just like, you're ugly. No, nobody likes you. You don't have friends.
The same thing I said to you when we met.
Got it. Yeah. You roasted me then too.
Nice.
Thanks.
Nice.
No, I don't know that I've ever eaten those.
I don't think I have either.
No.
I think you just like salt them or something. I don't know.
Are they gross?
They might be kind of.
It's gotta be a texture problem.
I don't remember like if it's just like a roasted one, then yes, but like a slimy seed is not something I'm gonna put in my mouth.
Slimy seeds are where it's at.
Quote that.
Bring that next week.
It's not one that I would probably. I like pumpkin in general. I don't even like. Do you like pumpkin pie? I'm not a big fan of pumpkin pie.
Okay, I love pumpkin pie. Pumpkin flavored stuff. Nah, so I'm not like, typical
pumpkin spice latte.
Basic, fall girl, but I do love pumpkin pie. My mom makes the absolute best pumpkin pie. Secret ingredient? Guess what the secret ingredient to the wonderful pumpkin pie is?
Turkey.
No. Lard. Tons and tons of lard. Like it is almost exclusively lard. Which I didn't know. I remember learning that, and I was like, "Mom, what's that big tub of nasty, gross stuff?" Oh, that's effectively the pumpkin
She's
pie.
Don't call your dad that.
No, honestly, that pumpkin pie is to die for. It's one of my favorite things. Every time we go into town, we are asking. I was like, "What do you want? What do you want for Thanksgiving?" Mom, I don't care. We can have literally whatever you want as long as you're making pumpkin pie. That's it.
Lard
That's
pie.
what matters. So.
Yeah, lard's pretty common. Like not common. Like lard is more of like anytime there's something fantastic. There was this guy that did burgers in Texas, where part of my family lives, and yeah, he would cook all of his burgers in lard, and like they were the greatest burgers of all time. They were like renowned in that area, but yeah, anytime anybody finds out what they cooked when they're like, oh, well, I guess that makes sense. Why?
Guess I won't do that anymore. Yeah. What are some other examples of food that maybe sounds really gross or has really gross ingredients, but is just absolutely delicious? It's always desserts, right?
Sounds gross and then is actually good.
Yeah.
I could do the opposite pretty easy.
Right. Yeah, there's so many examples of that.
My favorite, I'm trying to think if there's... I don't know. I mean...
Come on, think on your feet. Let's go. What you got?
I don't really like desserts.
I have no examples. I'm just putting the pressure on. I don't know anything.
Cake.
Red velvet cake. It's
man.
Desserts.
Okay. Red velvet cake. I love red velvet cake, but I embarrassed myself thoroughly. Like, I think it was 2 years ago.
Hold on. Can I guess?
Yeah.
Is my guess that you were convinced that red velvet cake is just chocolate cake with red food coloring?
It was the opposite.
Oh, you thought it was its own unique thing.
Yes.
Okay.
And I went on a spiel. Spiel?
It's just a
I went on
spiel.
a rant. I went on a rant about how red velvet cake is bomb.com and like top 3, but I'm not a big fan of chocolate cake. And then everybody was like, well, red velvet cake is chocolate cake. It's just red. And I was like, nah.
Honestly,
chocolate's gross.
So I really think that might be a myth.
So this is what we concluded, and it took a year and a half
for
an apology from the group. But it did occur, and they said, "Will, I stand corrected. They actually do cook red velvet cake differently. There's like an ingredient that's different in it. It's still primarily the same, but there is a difference in it."
You were right. You know what? You should have stuck to your guns. Hold on. Red velvet cake isn't just a chocolate cake with red food coloring added. It's the very first sentence. In fact, The original red velvet cake got its name because the buttermilk and the vinegar naturally bring out the red undertones in the cocoa powder, giving the cake a red tint. So it is actually, there's nothing to do with red food coloring, except probably in some of them, because they probably want to like make it dramatic.
Mm-hmm.
But it's actually the difference in the way that it's made and the ingredients. Yeah. Wonderful. I just learned something.
We all learned something. Well, I didn't learn something because I think I knew that from the
Did you send your friends to jail, or what happened? You said you got embarrassed. Why are you embarrassed? You should feel
because I went on a freaking rant. I mean, like at the time I was embarrassed, like because I went on a rant about it, and all of them were like, "Will, it's the same thing. Like it's like how is chocolate in your bottom 5 and red velvet's in your top 5?"
Yeah, no, it is very similar. So
yeah,
I guess on either side. Okay,
but it kind of has a gross. It could have a gross look if you're not into blood colored, desserts. Maybe that fits what you were asking.
You're right. I wasn't asking about blood colored desserts, but we got there anyway, so I'm okay with it.
Good.
Okay, so it sounds like I can't really think of any. I'm sure I could if I really sat and thought about it, but I'm not going to sit here in silence for 20 minutes.
We should do that.
Okay. No. The
muffins.
Then what I want to know are your like top 2 grossest foods. Like, what do you hate and why?
God. I hate pineapple and green peppers / red peppers / yellow peppers.
What do you have against
pineapple?
What do you have against pineapple?
That's disgusting.
Okay, yeah, obviously. Like that was the constraint of the question. What specifically about pineapple do you not like? Because I think everybody likes pineapple.
That's no, absolutely 100%. Not. You're wrong. In the chat right now, where's Roku? Tell me if you like here. Pineapple.
He's not listening.
Pineapple's slimy for one, kind of like the guts of pumpkins. Like
every fruit is slimy. What are you talking about?
I kind of don't like fruit a lot. That's not true. Apples aren't slimy.
They can be.
Yeah, if you leave them out for 40 days, you wouldn't eat a
is that the measurement? It's got to hit 40.
Slimy apple.
It's got to hit 40 when it gets slimy.
Yeah.
Stupid.
So I wouldn't eat a rotten slimy apple the same way, or you wouldn't eat a rotten slimy apple the same way I wouldn't eat a pineapple.
Okay, pineapples aren't rotten. They're not like bad for you. Pineapples
they're slimy.
Is it flavor or is it texture?
Both.
More
like flavor.
Both with an L? Is that
the thing? Yeah. So like
you got to include the L.
Both.
Oh, okay. Both. Got it. That makes more sense.
Their slime, it's probably more texture with that one. If something's cooked with pineapple, I can usually like take the pineapple out and be okay with it because it does have a little bit of a sweetness to it.
Not too many things are cooked with pineapple, unless they have the name pineapple in them.
Kielbasa. My grandpa used to make a kielbasa dish, and I don't know if you've had it. It's just like Polish sausage, and then there's usually rice and then pineapple in there. And I love the kielbasa. I love the rice. Hated the pineapple.
Kielbasa?
It's just like a.
I know what kielbasa is. I've never heard of pineapple being associated with it.
It'd be like, you do teriyaki chicken and rice with like sauce and stuff. And then like in the sauce, you have pineapple in it.
It must be like Hawaiian inspiration or something.
I don't think so. I mean, it might be. I don't know.
Interesting. Because Tori makes kielbasa all the time. And we have never considered anything related to pineapple. Including pineapple.
Well, you're not from Poland.
Yeah, she's from the South. So.
Yeah.
South of Poland.
So yeah, pineapple is definitely more texture. Green peppers, red peppers, like if there's a green pepper in the house while somebody made a bowl of cereal, I wouldn't like it.
So
it's gross.
They're not spicy. You're not talking spicy peppers. What is wrong with them? It's like a regular ass vegetable. Do you like cucumbers?
It is an ass vegetable. I'll give you that. It is an ass.
Do you like cucumbers?
Vegetable.
Do you like?
No, not really.
Celery?
Celery is fine. Celery is
all the same thing.
Almost has no taste. Cucumbers almost have no taste, but it's a weird enough taste and texture that I kind of don't care for it. But I could do it. Like cucumbers, fine. Like I won't add it on my own. But peppers are way too strong. They just have a horrible, nasty.
What about like cooked? Like, have you ever done stuffed peppers?
Yeah, they're freaking terrible. No, like anything. Like I'm saying,
you're so weird.
If there's a pepper in the room, I'm not gonna be eating.
That's really weird.
Yeah.
I mean,
it might. Yeah. It might be vegetalist, but what can you do?
That's not a thing.
Yeah.
I'll say
you're biased against vegetables.
Vegetables. Actually, I think it'd be the opposite. I don't know.
I'm a vegist.
You're a fruitist. No, you don't like fruit either. You're a meatist.
There's some meatist.
We're gonna say something on accident here.
No, it doesn't make any sense.
It does.
It's food.
I thought you were gonna say normal stuff like oysters or I don't know, things that
Oysters
people
are
don't
fine.
like. Like, people don't like weird types of seafood. I feel like seafood's like one of the big
Is
things.
that on yours? You don't. There's.
I don't like oysters. I
not
don't
a
like
big
them because
seafood
I've never
fan,
really
right?
had them. Not necessarily because like I've had them and I hate them. It's just like the thought of just
Oh,
like that noise and that activity just it doesn't. It's not an enticing experience.
Some of my best nights have that sound.
Okay,
On fire.
good point.
They're
Don't
kind
do,
of
at
good,
the
but
same
yeah,
time.
they do have a weird texture. I'll give you that. I'm not a seafood fan, that's not good, based on where I'm from.
Yeah.
But oysters aren't bad.
Okay, you like sushi?
Not real sushi, like not with fish.
Give me that California roll as long as it doesn't have
Yeah,
pepper in it.
That's where I'm at. I've had one that had salmon in it that was like good. That's not traditionally what you put in sushi. And that one wasn't bad.
Salmon's a really common. I mean, maybe not traditionally, but salmon is very common in sushi.
I mean, they usually have one on the menu, but it's not like the I don't know. It's not the one I normally see.
It's not that like tuna is
Yeah.
your typical go-to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tuna's kind of good.
You like fish eggs on top of the sushi?
I don't think I've ever had fish eggs.
I mean, if you had sushi,
I mean, I've had fake sushi.
it's called roe. R-O-E. Do you know that?
I didn't know that. I don't know if I've had them, honestly.
It's so uncultured.
Is it like caviar?
Yeah, that's the same thing.
Oh, then no, I've definitely never
Except
had it.
it's not like
Hold on. When you say
Caviar is a little
caviar
different.
is on all your sushi.
not on
What
all
kind
of
of
it,
restaurants
but
are you
it's
going to?
so sometimes they call it caviar, but and I think technically they're all the same thing. But roe and those types of like the fish egg that they typically put on sushi isn't like your like caviar that you get as like a spoonful that you put on top of something. That's like the dark black fish eggs. These are like real tiny little like bubbly like almost orange red fish eggs. I don't know. They typically are titled roe. Sometimes they will title it as caviar, but I don't know. I love it all. I love sushi.
Is it good?
Bring it on.
I've never had it. I would try caviar, but I've never. I don't think I'm in the right class to be able to eat caviar.
Yeah, and then coconut. The coconut I think is a common one for people. I like
Coconut's awful.
coconut.
Do you
love
like it?
I love it. Like almond joys. Oh, give me an almond joy. I love that shit.
Ooh, is that a sneak peek into next week's
Yeah, and then
Halloween
when we
Halloween candy?
when we deep dive some Halloween candy, I'll make a tier.
Almond Joys? Like that's your go-to? Like
Oh,
that's
no,
a
no,
good
not my
candy bar?
go-to. I'm not saying it's my go-to, but
Alright.
I will crush some almond joys, like for sure,
There's disgusting.
or mounds.
Coconut's awful. Coconut is both also flavor and texture.
Sorry, what was the
and-
word? The B word that you said?
Both.
Both.
Yeah,
Like a-
BOFE.
Okay, yeah, both.
Like when you like two of them, you know. Yeah, both of them.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where'd you go to school?
Shut up. We got to move on. I want to pick on you for something.
What else is new?
A lot of things. But in this instance, not much. You, I've heard, have a very, very large collection, like an alarmingly large collection of an outdated piece of technology
Okay.
that you continue to
that's
contribute to. And as someone who I personally embrace, spending on things that I enjoy or that are hobbies.
Spending on pointless shit. Keep going.
I'm curious about this collection and hobby of yours that you continue to dump. I'm just gonna say dump. Go ahead.
Dump loads of money into.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm big on dumping loads and of money onto this collection. You've seen it, I believe, as well. At least part of it, but you haven't seen the full
Yeah,
one
I've
'cause
seen
I don't
all
think
those
you've
loads
been
get
here in a while.
dumped.
You've seen it done. Okay, so first and foremost, I have a really horrible justification for it, which I'll get into. What we're discussing here are steel books, which are like Blu-rays and or 4K discs and or DVDs. I will say that all of mine are at least a Blu-ray. Most of them are 4K discs. So you're saying it's outdated. I don't know if I'm with you on the outdated part yet. They will be at some point when we move to entirely digital.
Yeah. How do you consume your
media.
content? You don't put anything inside of a physical. You don't take a disc and plug it into a thing anymore.
I mean,
use the cloud.
I do both because all of these also
You do
come
what?
with
What's
digital
the B word?
copies, too.
Sorry.
Both.
I'm gonna bring it up
those
every
right there.
time until you stop putting the freaking L in that word because there's no L
No,
there.
it's both. See, I don't have Luca. I need Luca. Are you
my
on the
God.
Zavvi site? Yeah, you are. Oh, man.
I literally just searched steelbooks and you're like, the personal, like in depth. Oh, you're on Zavvi? Yeah, bro. So they do a deal on Thursdays at like 7 to 9 p.m. Guess what?
So you are a collector. Well, what do you know?
I'm not. Okay,
so
hold
yeah,
on.
Zavvi-
First of all, you told me these were $24 a piece, and these I'm looking at the prices, and they are much more than $24 a piece.
So that's one, you're on Zavvi, and two, I said that I averaged at probably $24 a piece.
Okay.
Because there are
Zavvi,
most
the
of mine I
Cadillac
get from
of steelbook selection. Go
kind
ahead.
of they're just like the go-to, like they have all of them. They have like their own line of them as well. They'll have like Zavvi exclusive ones. I think I have one Zavvi one, I'm pretty sure, and then they have a lot of them that are also like the same ones, like that Black Widow one that you just scrolled by.
Mm-hmm.
That's the exact same one as the one that I have. That's the same one that was also released at Best Buy. I don't know what it costs on there, but it was
$46.
$35. Yeah, see, it was $35 at Best Buy when it came out.
It's because it's
The
Scarlet.
Shazam one is different. What's that?
It's because it's Scarlet. She's expensive.
Yeah,
Also,
they usually
she's
charge an
suing
extra.
them, and they need more money.
Yeah, that's why they bumped it up. Yeah, it's an extra $10 for that. So yeah, I have 133 steelbooks. I counted them this week, and I have zero plans to stop collecting them because I think they're super cool. First off, I like the art of them, but I also like the strategy that I have in my head is like there's going to be a point where they stop making physical media. I don't know when that's going to be. I think it's probably going to be soon. So I think they're cool because of that reason. Like I want to get them the highest quality version that was released on a hard copy that I can possibly get.
So you've spent $3,200 on outdated technology. Can you briefly explain to me?
Yes.
Yeah, can you briefly explain to me the difference between buying a friggin' DVD and buying a steelbook? Or is it just because they have steel in them? Do they actually even have steel in them? Like, what's?
They're aluminum.
Oh my god!
It's just the cases. It's just like the quality of the case is different. So like,
Oh, the
if
quality
you
of the
look
case. Yeah.
yeah, it's like
What is
but
that?
like if you had a wall that had magnets, you would like you could throw.
So like,
you
what's
could throw 'em on there.
what's the benefit?
There's no benefit in terms of quality of disc. It's just the artwork on the outside is cooler than the traditional one.
So you remember how last week you mentioned you to save money, you literally cycle on and off your streaming services.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Netflix, a $12 a month subscription,
Yes.
you will let be dormant for what, 3 months at a time, 4 months?
It's like 8 months, but yeah.
You'll go 8 months and then what? You just buy it for a month and you binge?
Like, for a couple months usually. And so, yeah, it'll be actually, I think it's probably, we probably only have it for like 2 months. Catch up on everything, and then we'll see it next year. Yeah, but see, you're doing a direct comparison. That's not going to work. But
you have
go
spent
ahead.
22 years of Netflix subscriptions
Correct.
on 133 movies.
That's correct. Yes.
How many movies are in the Netflix catalog?
A
don't know,
lot.
10,000?
But again, yeah, you're missing the point though.
I'm not.
I want the physical copy because I think it's going to go away. Netflix, I don't own any of those. Like when you buy a physical copy of anything, or a digital copy for that matter, you own the license to that thing. Whereas with Netflix,
You don't
I'm
own
just
the license
perpetually
to it.
renting it.
You don't own the
Yeah, you
license.
do.
No, you
You
don't.
do.
You're
Read
telling
the
me
FBI
you
warning at the
own the
beginning.
license to Super 8? You
Yes.
can distribute
I own
that
my
content
own.
as
No,
you
I
wish.
cannot- I
What's the
cannot
little
distribute it,
screen
but
that pops
I
up at the
own it.
beginning of the DVD?
Correct.
It says, "You
Have
don't
you read
own
it?
this shit. We do. You don't distribute this shit. We do." Like
I
that's
can't distribute it, but I'm the owner of it so that I can watch it on my own in my own private home whenever
right.
I want.
it. Just doesn't make any sense.
It does.
22
You didn't
years of
read it close
Netflix
enough.
subscriptions versus 133 movies you've already
not
watched.
1-to-1. Not 1-to-1. I will also
Makes me
argue
mad.
that like I want these steelbooks, and so like this collection is neat to me, right?
Okay.
And so that's also part of why I kill the Netflix part, because like it's not like it helps like that money that I'm saving. I'm just gonna put
Yeah,
towards
the
steelbooks.
22 years that you haven't watched Netflix.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Makes
But
a lot of sense.
but like I'm not using Netflix. Why would I do it? I get more joy looking at my shelf and seeing all these steelbooks
Like
next to
literally,
each
you have 3 months of Netflix for every time you buy one of these.
other. Correct. Yes.
Okay. Does that? Okay, it's not clicking. I see it. Okay, got it. We can move on.
I know it's clicking just fine. I don't think it's clicking for you, sir.
I like subscriptions.
I bet you do. You like to not own your stuff.
That's incorrect.
Oh, I guess okay. With media, you don't own it. You're just renting it perpetually.
Yeah. Honestly, I would argue that even as steelbooks that you're renting. I think your life on Earth is something you're renting temporarily. Okay.
Well, we could get into that.
Subscription to Planet Earth.
That
Not
seems like
not the
topic
Steel
for-
series, Planet Earth, but that literal Planet Earth.
I'm gonna die. We're gonna meet each other in the afterlife, and I'm gonna have like this incredible suite. They're like,
We're not meeting each other. We're going to different
steelbooks were the
places. I guess my version of hell would be running into you in the afterlife. So
No, we're going to the same place.
Checks
unless
out.
Unless you get your crap together.
glad you're using crap instead of shit, so that higher likelihood of meeting. Okay. In terms of subscriptions, though, big fan.
Yeah.
Of this one.
Shirt subscriptions.
Honestly, I would argue that they're better than $3,400 or whatever it is on Steelbooks.
All right, we can't compare. We can't compare that to buying steelbooks. Like that's a different.
Well,
thing.
I can
We
tell
have
you,
to
I don't
say-
have $4,000 worth of T-shirts.
which is fine. I also don't have $4,000 worth of t-shirts. Let's go t-shirts to t-shirts.
To T-shirts, T-shirts.
And let's discuss both of them.
Both. So my subscription for this shirt is $13 a month. Not this shirt specifically. I rent the shirt for $13 a month. No,
That's a great deal.
honestly, I might sign up for that. No, I wouldn't. But I do get a new shirt for $13 a month. So effectively, every month I'm just buying a shirt for $13. That I don't have to think about the design of it. I don't have to think about the fit of it because it fits the same every time because I use the same material. Obviously, I did this once and I was like, I'll see if I like it. Could they do like a trial thing? And I did. I was like, this fits well. I like the design. It's simplistic. It's not weird. I'm not trying to make a statement. I just want a regular ass shirt that just looks like a regular ass, where I just look like a regular person. I don't know. And I need enough of them to continue. And so I just sign up for the subscription. Granted, I'll say like 1 in 8 are shirts that I don't really like or a weird color or they just have like a goofy pattern that I'm not into. But I've enjoyed it a lot. I exclusively wear this brand of shirts. And this isn't an advertisement. They actually just recently increased their price to like $16, but
Damn.
I know. Supply chain issues. Maybe they'll go back down later, but
No.
that literally never happens.
No.
They said even with the price increase that they're still losing money, which surprises me.
How are they in business?
I don't know. They're not IPO'd, so can't bet on that going
Post
down.
office. Too far. I'm kind of disappointed. I thought it was going to be more expensive than that. So
Oh, really?
I was like, yeah, I was hoping I could just be like, what are you doing? Go shop at Costco. But that's actually not that bad. If it's $13, that is, I still think for a shirt like that, like just a regular t-shirt that has like a design on the front, that should be like $9 total. Like that's about what I'll spend for it.
The quality is really good. Like there used to be a website. It was like $6shirts.com. Used to go there. Quality. I remember buying like 50 shirts from there once. You do the math. And $300. But the shirts were not good quality at all. They fit awful. So I like it.
Yeah.
I'm sticking to
it.
it.
The nice part is like if there's like a fit that you like and it's the same fit, that's No,
Yeah.
that's
I don't know,
there's
think about it.
benefit to that for sure. Do you get to see like if there's a shirt that's coming that you don't like? Can you see what it is and say I don't want this one?
That's like the fun part. Is it's a full surprise. Nobody knows. They don't even share the picture of it until it lands in your mailbox.
Do you ever run into people that are also wearing those shirts?
Okay, so that has happened. That's and
Is
it
it
happens much more frequently. I went to a summit a few, I don't know, like a month ago or so. 3 people, one person
Like a mountain?
in the airport. No, I didn't summit a mountain. I went to like a work summit. You literally know what I'm talking about.
I know. I just did it for the joke.
So one person in the
I just picture you
airport.
on the top of a freezing mountain. You're wearing your T-shirt. Like I was not dressed well for
This
this.
is really stupid. It was in Phoenix, so that didn't happen. But the shirt gets other people have it. 2 people at the location that I was at for work were like, "Hey, do you do the Woven subscription?" Yeah. Oh yeah, me too. You know, we did it. I did it. And then like a couple times, I'll see somebody wearing it, or somebody will look at me. I remember I went to a concert. Actually, the concert we went to a few months ago. Somebody's like, "Woven, that's you do Woven." I'm like, "Yeah, I do it." Okay. So that is happening.
Do you ever just be like, yeah, I also wear this. The place wouldn't have a business if more than one person just bought it. You big douche.
No, I'm not like that, but
That's what I'd say.
it's funny too because we won't be wearing the same shirt, but we'll be wearing a shirt that we know the other person has.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, I recognize that. And they're like, oh, I recognize that. And so it's just like this weird thing. Then we make out. Okay, so
Hold on. I want to dive into one of the details that you just kind of skated by there.
okay.
Woven. It's called Woven.
Yeah. WOHVEN.
Also, we should make out after this. So, okay. So basically what happens is this is subscription. It's $13 a month. You could probably end it any time. That's fine. I don't hate the price, and I actually don't hate the business model either. It's a little bit funny to me that like you have the identical wardrobe as like a lot of other people that are out there too. That's kind of funny.
That's like regular life.
That's kind of like regular life because like I shop like
Your Costco
almost
shirts.
exclusively from Costco shirts, and I swear like I don't remember the last time I went to Costco and like was wearing a different shirt that I didn't buy there already, and everybody in there is the same way. So yeah, I don't really have a good case against it.
Checks out.
Shirt subscriptions is just I don't think it's I don't know. I could maybe get behind it. I just don't think I need new T-shirts every month. You know.
You say that, but it's like you either do that or every 12 months you buy 12 shirts that you'll do on your own.
I mean, I don't go through I've had T-shirts for like 8 years.
Okay.
I don't need new ones all the time. I buy new flannels way too often. I'll admit that. But like, I also recognize that like, when I'm looking at it, I was like, okay, I really don't need another one of this color, or I need to throw some other ones out. But like, I just don't. My clothes seem to last longer. Maybe I just don't care like if they're washed out or anything. This thermal right here, I've had since I'm gonna say 2013.
91. Okay.
2013 is my guess. No, it was a little after that. Probably 2015.
I have a couple favorite shirts, but I don't know. I go crazy. All right,
From
I wanna-
2015?
We gotta move
ahead,
on,
go ahead.
man.
Go ahead.
There's a brand new segment on this show that I wanna bring up. I wanna make sure we make time for it. Can we do it?
Yes. I'm so excited.
Okay. We can get back to other topics later. I just want to make sure this happens. All right.
Yeah, I do too.
Okay. We're gonna do impressions.
Yeah, we are.
Can you intro it? Like what's going on? What should I do? I don't know.
No, I'm excited for this a lot. Okay, so what we've done is we both provided a line from something. It could be anything. I think they both happen to be movies/shows. We're going to tell the other person who they're going to read that line as.
Okay.
So you're going to read the line. You're going to need a bigger boat, and then I'm going to name the actor, and you have to impersonate that actor.
And what if I don't know the actor?
And then I'll pick a new one, but I hopefully picked somebody that everybody knows / you know.
Yeah, I'm about to be embarrassed. But
Yeah.
go ahead.
So your line is, you're going to need a bigger boat.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
As Adam Sandler.
Who's that?
BS. I know you're lying.
Oh man, how does he talk? Can you give me an example of how he talks?
That's not the point. I mean, I'm happy to. We've discussed this. I'm happy to just do all of the impressions.
I'm so bad at this.
I can give you a second. I can give you a
No,
second person
no.
if you'd like.
No, because like I'm like cycling through movies. Honestly, really big Daddy fan. Great movie.
Big Daddy fan.
Big Daddy fan. Huge Big Daddy fan.
Nice.
The ketchup scene.
I don't remember. Oh, he puts ketchup on pancakes or something.
No, the little kid, he spits ketchup out and then and it like touches the ground and then he slurps it like all the way back in his mouth. You don't
But that's
remember
because
that?
he was putting ketchup on everything.
That's
I
like
remember that part.
The literal
But
yeah.
he puts ketchup on everything. I think was the first point. I've seen the movie. It's a good movie.
Yeah, I don't know that I can impersonate Adam Sandler, but I'll try. You're gonna need a bigger boat. I don't know.
That's very good.
It wasn't
That was
good. Don't you told yourself you're gonna say that regardless, so that I would continue to do this segment.
I know. I liked it.
But I was trying to get into like because he like kind of goes crazy every once in a while.
Can we get Josh Estes back on the show, Adam? I liked it.
I don't.
This is my favorite.
That's fine.
The reason why I want
Embarrass me.
this segment is because it makes us look really stupid.
Yep. Okay.
And that's why I love
my turn to make you look stupid. Do you know who Carl Weezer is?
No, like I mean, like yes, but no.
I want you to do I want you to do the genuine impression, and I know that like that's supposed to be like here's the quote, and then you quote somebody else that sounds different. Honestly, that function of this doesn't make sense to me. So what I want you to do, my brain can't comprehend like. I'm thinking Jaws when we're going to need a bigger boat, but now I have to be Adam Sandler. I don't understand. So I want you to impersonate Carl Weezer's rendition of, yes, are you going to finish that croissant?
All right.
Let me clarify for the viewers. Carl Weezer is a slightly chubby animated character in the hit series Jimmy Neutron on Nickelodeon, which is still they're in season 43 of that show.
There's no way that show's still on.
No, it's not. But it was like one of the best Nickelodeon shows of all time. And so I would like you to do the actual genuine Carl Weezer impression of yes, are you going to finish that croissant?
Okay, so I have to clarify. I have not I've heard the clip that you've played for me.
Sorry, maybe I shouldn't have done that.
A few times, but I don't know I don't know Carl Weezer. I don't think I could actually do it, but I'm pretty sure.
Do you know Miss Fowler? You know, or Mrs. Fowl? Is that who it was? Yeah.
What?
You don't know Mrs. Fowl, like the teacher from Jimmy Neutron as well? Do you know Jimmy Neutron?
I didn't watch Jimmy Neutron. That's what I'm trying to say. I know of the show very well.
You don't know? You've never
Carl.
heard that? When she yells for Carl?
Was the superhero skinny kid, and
That's Jimmy Neutron. That's literally the name.
No. That's the main dude with the big hair.
You're thinking of oh shit. What's the kid's name?
Carl.
It's not Carl.
Carl too.
Oh my god. That's gonna drive me nuts.
You think of it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do the impression. Ready?
Sure.
Yes. Are you going to finish that croissant?
Actually, that was way better than my. I literally anything. Literally a robot speaking will be better than my Adam Sandler.
I thought it was good.
Sheen's the other guy's name. Yes, your yes is can I finish that croissant is good. Here's the actual clip.
Yes. Are you going to finish that croissant?
Yes. Are you going to finish that croissant? Is that better?
Honestly, I'm so happy we did this segment just for that.
It's really good.
Little sound clip. Yeah, Sheen's the kid's name. I was not going to think of that.
All right, do my line now as Sylvester Stallone.
The cat?
No, the bigger boat.
Oh, like you're going? No, that would be Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That's Arnold.
Yeah.
Do you want me to do it?
You're going to need a bigger boat. I don't know.
No, you don't even have to say the words. It's just you just have to just. He looks like he got punched 8 times in the face, and he's just
all of the
recovering
like
from
brain capacity that people have for movies and TV shows and like what people sound like and like celebrities, I just is not part of my brain. It's not. I don't retain any of that shit. I don't know what I displace it with, but I just like I can't quote movies. Maybe some TV shows that like I watched religiously as a kid, but I don't absorb. I don't know what it is.
Maybe next time we do this segment, I'll give you a list of like 3 people, so that way you can like kind of look them up ahead of time. That might be a good way to do it.
No, that makes it too serious.
This is my favorite segment we've ever done.
No, better than like Blue Ribbon from.
Better.
No, Blue Ribbon
Better.
News Story is top tier. That's content.
This is so much better.
Okay, there was one little bit that I wanted to, I don't know, go into.
Mm-hmm.
You have a comment in here about something that you've pre-ordered
Oh,
in the Lego
Yeah.
format, and I want to know what has inspired you, because here's what I know. I know that you have the Disney Play Place or whatever, where you and Taryn,
Disney
you and
Play
Taryn
Place?
pretend to be princesses and princes, and do
that was
little-
one time, and I told you that in confidence.
Sorry, but I know you have like the Lego set for like the stuff that you're passionate about. Titanic. Are you a big what's the kid's
I
name
didn't
fan?
pre-order it. Leo?
Yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio. See, he told you I don't
Well,
remember.
first off, I am.
Okay.
He's in one of my favorite films, Inception.
Okay.
And he said some pretty good stuff. I did not pre-order this though. That's
Oh,
the thing. Like,
okay.
It is available for pre-order right now.
I was sitting here thinking that you're out here building Titanic.
So that's the thing though. Like I'm not really on the fence. I'm not gonna buy it. I don't think.
You have the
But
Steelbook?
it is I don't have the steelbook of Titanic. I've only seen the movie one time, and I don't think I liked it, to be honest. Like I don't think it's my cup
134
of tea.
on its way. Go ahead.
So the Titanic Lego set, and if you want to look it up while we're talking about it, feel free to. But they just announced that it's coming out. It's the most pieces of any Lego set, which I think beat out the Colosseum, which had previously beat out the Millennium Falcon.
$600.
620, right? It's 619.
$630. $629.99.
629. So yeah, it's but that's the thing. Like it's cheaper than the Millennium Falcon, and so I don't know if it's just because the pieces are smaller or what. But the Millennium Falcon is $800 normally.
How many
I
pieces?
have that one. I think it's 7,000.
Wow.
I think it's like 7,200 or 6,700 or something like that.
Do they do like the internals, like all the rooms and everything? Like if I were to break this apart.
Probably not with this one. Like
Oh,
with the Millennium
hold
Falcon,
on.
yes. Oh, there you go. Yeah. It still
It
looks
looks
like a lot
like
of structure.
it's got
though.
decks. Like
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's like individual rooms or anything, but it's
I wonder if they have, like,
it's pretty
something that
cool
will-
though. Like I think it would look cool on a mantle or something like that. It would like with the Legos that I have. So yeah, I have the Lego Castle. That one's pretty cool. We have the Millennium Falcon. I've got the Nintendo, like the NES one. That one's really cool. That one's like one of the cooler looking ones. The issue with like the Star Wars ones, I love the Star Wars ones, and I've got like quite a few. I have like the Mandalorian ship. All of them are like gray colored ones, and so like they don't like pop out as much. So like while they're super cool sets, they don't like when they're on a shelf, like unless it's huge, like they don't make this like big statement, you know. And like the Titanic is kind of cool because it's got like the red on it, you know, the red, black, white. It's very iconic.
Are you getting it?
I don't think I'm going to. Like, if I got it as a gift, I would love it.
Is it-
Obviously, because it's
I'm not getting you this
$30
for
gift.
Christmas.
Maybe if we do very well in Vegas,
you go.
you'll buy it for me.
If we win $630 in Vegas, the first thing on my mind will not be the Titanic Lego set.
No,
And if it's the first thing on yours, I'm embarrassed,
Good for
but
me.
I understand.
Well, I didn't really get into Legos like as an adult until the Millennium Falcon like went on sale. Like it was like a lightning deal, and it was 40% off, and so I was like, I'm gonna get an $800 set for $460.
I mean, it's not an $800 set. It's just friggin' plastic that probably cost them $20 to make. But I get what you're saying.
No, it's the amount of engineering that goes into these
That's true. You're paying the salary of the engineers.
Yeah.
God, what a cool ass job.
Absurd. That's exactly what I thought. And honestly, you're probably doing as complex stuff as in like anything else. Like you are doing like there's a lot of engineering that has to go into these things.
Okay.
And it's just fun stuff.
Secondly, can you tell me why you have a question here that says, "Do you have any questions about cats?" Because it makes zero sense.
So in lieu of the news story this week, I am gonna ask you a question. Are you ready for the question?
Is it? Do you have any questions about cats?
I'm gonna ask you. Do you have any questions about cats?
What are cats?
What are cats?
Like what is the?
What are cats?
Like, run me through the lineage of cats, where they came from. I get where historically, right? Like you look at jaguars, you look at other animals in nature. Dogs make sense. Wolves, the transition from wolves to dogs, like there are a lot of dogs out there that are really similar to what a wolf is like. So like that transition, that evolution makes sense. Cats, I don't get it. Like that had to have been a switch that just flipped, where all of a sudden, like whatever thing in your brain that just switched, made you just okay with people. They don't like people. It's very rare that you find a cat that likes people, but just that is like, okay, I can do this.
It's pretty common to have cats that like people.
I guess. Yeah, I mean they like people, but not like dogs. It's not like
no. They don't like need your attention like a cat does. Like
a dog does.
For dogs, like we're doing them a favor. For cats, it's like you're here. Like we're the favor, you know.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Or they're the favor. Rather.
So where's this headed?
So if I capture this, the first question you asked was what are cats? But you're more interested in learning the lineage. Like, how did we get to like the house cat, basically?
Yes.
Okay, great. Any other questions around cats?
This is just pets in general.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I don't know if it's fair.
If you could make it cats, that would be better.
Okay.
But go ahead and ask it.
Well,
I'll vet it.
A couple things. One, why do they need toothpicks to hold their teeth together? And second,
it's rude.
Yeah. The question was just going to be like, why do we live so long? You know?
Why do we live so long?
Why can't cats and dogs? Like what are the fundamental differences?
Why can't cats live longer? Is that a fair question?
Yeah, okay, sure.
Any other questions about cats?
I don't think so, because I'd like to get to the point.
If you're out there.
They're not out there.
If you're out there, ask questions about cats. No, that's it. That's all I have.
Okay, so we'll follow up about the cats.
We'll follow up maybe about the cats at a later date. Yeah.
God, what a weird ass segment. Okay, my hypothetical. Can I jump into that, or were you actually headed somewhere?
No.
God, what the hell is wrong with you? Okay, my hypothetical. I am coming up with on the spot. 3, 2, 1. My hypothetical is: if you could design the ideal subscription service, what would it be and how would you price it?
Well, okay. I'm going to go with the most successful one.
No. You got to come up with something.
Cinemates. We came up with apps before, so now you want me to come up with a subscription service.
Sorry, I prepared you 0 for this.
That's okay. No, okay, but I can ask some clarifying questions.
You prepared me 0 for the cats, so like,
well, I said, do you have any questions about cats?
Right.
And
come on, get past the cats.
You did a good
job.
What
are the? Come on the hypotheticals.
So okay, subscriptions as a subscription service. Is this just like my dream one, or is this one that like I want to be successful?
Both. What is your ideal?
Those are very different. Okay, my ideal is a subscription service where I get all of my clothes, all of my food delivered for $0.25 a month. But like,
Okay, it has to be profitable.
That's okay. So I'm running a business. Basically, is kind of what it comes down to. So I need to look at it from that
what's
lens.
your pitch?
Okay. I don't know yet. I'm thinking of one. What's a problem that I have every day or every month? Coffee is something I use frequently.
Coffee. What was that?
And
sorry, the delivery there was.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I can't hear myself because my headphones.
Oh.
So yeah, coffee is one I use pretty regularly.
That exists.
But I can get that. Yeah, it exists today, but it's kind of still expensive. I have to get beans all the time. How about? I'm just trying to think of like something that I use all the time.
We used to work with somebody who does that for a living.
We did?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll tell you later.
We'll have to talk about that later. You know, the clothes one has me thinking a little bit. I might use one that was clothes related, but it was like seasonal, you know? So rather than t-shirts all the time, it would be like, okay, this month I get a jacket, and then this month I get some pants, and then, you know, something like that.
Stitch Fix is what you want to do.
Is that the same?
Already
Is that
successful, subscription service.
So whatever they're charging, I'm gonna do it for $1 less a month.
There you go. Okay, I don't hate it.
Are they doing seasonal or like I?
They kind of
Stitch
suck
Fix
at it actually. Tori's done it a few times, and it's supposed to personalize, and you like,
There's
hey,
just, like,
here's the thing I'm doing.
style-based.
I'm going on a vacation. Here are the types of things that I'd like this month, and they send you random stuff, and then they automatically give you like a return bag, so you don't actually have to take everything. They price it out for you, and then of course they discount it if you do take everything, which is a good idea as well. But they will like piece together basically what you want. But the part that sucks about it is they're just not good at it. They're not good at it at scale. Like she asked for stuff that they just literally don't listen to and give her other random things that are unrelated. So, or just maybe not every time, but just a couple bad experiences that are just like, this isn't worth it.
Yeah.
I want to profit on people's laziness to return things. I think there's a business there because they are. And like, I'm sure Stitch Fix profits from that, like in a big way.
Yeah. I mean, like that's not a bad route to go. The only thing is like, I also want it to be something that like I want to spend money on, right? Like I'm already kind of critical of my subscriptions. Like I don't want people just forget and then like, you know, they don't even enjoy the product. Then like, what's the actual point? Like, sure, that works for a little while until they remember it. The only other one that I can think of is we've kind of talked about this a little bit. Is like I would pay for a subscription service that managed my media subscription services for me. So rather than what I do today of going and canceling certain ones, I want one that brings them all together. I have one password. I have one login. I can search for a movie and like. Maybe even if I don't have that one active right now, it'll figure out like the cheapest method that I can watch that thing for, you know, and
like
kill the other one.
Yeah, no, that would work. It's kind of like the credit card one. It's like merge all the credit cards into one.
Yeah.
I'll say the other one, the immediate one I thought of. I want the halfway between having a car that you lease and renting a car. I want to pay just a monthly fee that is along the same lines as like what a lease would cost for a vehicle, but I can go and swap it out with whatever I want. Like national, like when you go, you know, you pick your own car.
Yeah.
I want to go and just like, you know what? I want a convertible for the next week because the weather's going to be really nice. So let me go swap out with the convertible. Oh, I'm going to have friends over. So let me swap out and get the big SUV or the minivan so that I can help like bring people back and forth. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not bad. I wonder if that would work.
Because then you cover like the maintenance fees and you cover everything. Like
you don't have to worry about going in. You never have to go do anything like other than fill it with gas.
$400 a month.
But like, is that feasible? Is that actually what you would be able to get? Like, I wonder if somebody could operate a business like that for that cheap.
I don't know. It depends on I don't know how insurance would work. That might be a nightmare, but
it's like $400 a month is like. That's not like really a whole lot more than like what a car payment for you know $50,000 bill. Like so, what I'm saying, like I don't know if that would actually be feasible because of that reason. Like, it would have to probably be more. Yeah.
I mean, you get different tiers of cars. Okay, here's what you can get with
Yeah.
these different subscription levels. You want to pay a little extra this month, we'll give you the Mercedes.
Yeah. There's absolutely a case for that. I don't think it's a service I would ever use.
You just turn
Unless-
it off and on. Like, I'm not driving this
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. Fine, I'll get a Lamborghini this month and then not do it the next. Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad one. I think there's people that would like that.
I could see it. I would say cell phones. Some kind of cell phone service. A lot of places do that already. So like the new Pixel 6 is coming out. You know, I'm a big Pixel fan. You know, I'm a Google guy. Don't tell anybody. But if cell phone companies kind of do this where it's like you get the 2-year contract and we'll give you the new phone, but then you're kind of tied in, that whole thing. But if I just
Yeah, I hate
did that, I know I do hate that. But if it worked out to be about the same price as a phone and I get the new one whenever it comes out, I'm pretty sure that already exists in a way. But
Probably.
the new Pixel 6 camera is like, on a new
You know,
level.
like owning your stuff though, like that's the issue. Like for me, when I pay for something, I don't want to have to like I like to own it. I don't.
Yeah, like with a house,
like the idea of
sure.
having to send it back.
With investments, yes.
With the phone,
with depreciating assets, what's the point?
because it's like you'll end up paying more in the long run if you're just renting it all the time.
No, because they depreciate in value. Like let me buy the $800 phone up front, and then it's worth $200 3 years later. Where did I benefit from that?
No, like I mean, I'd have to figure out like an exact one because I've never done the phone plans, but like it's way cheaper to just like buy a unlocked phone and just like have it.
Well, yeah, if you're going to do it for like 5 years or 10 years or something, that's shit you do. I want the new phone. I want the new camera.
Yeah, I don't want the new phone.
tech.
I hate learning all the news. Like I hate
love
learning everything.
Oh, man.
It's the worst.
Let me swap my
Porting
phone
everything
once a
over
week.
is always a pain. It's a little easier now because like you could kind of upload everything, but
Google's
I hate
good at that
getting new
too.
phones.
Pixel
New
swap,
phones are awful.
very easy.
Pixel swap, that's you.
Okay, this time, last and next week. Prediction recap.
Yeah. Do you want me to do it?
What do we do last week?
All right. Last week we took $50 and we said that we had to invest it in something. We didn't specify what it could be. We both like assumed it would be, we would just buy some stocks or stock of something. And we want to see like where we would end up, who could profit more between now and this and today. So we're going to review what our $50 investments ended up netting us. We had decided that there are 3 points up for grabs, that if our answers deviated by by only 5% or less, then 1 point would be awarded for whoever had more. If it was 5 to 20%, it would be 2 points. And if it was 20% or more, it would be worth 3 points. So what that means is that whatever our answers are, there has to be a deviation of any of those brackets for the other person to get it. So what we should do, let's figure out who won first.
Are you positive?
I'm positive.
You're up?
I'm up.
You're up.
I'm up.
How?
I will walk you through the entire.
Oh, I
entire
bet you've been
thing.
so excited to talk about this.
Kind of.
Because okay, so just so everybody knows, as yesterday when he and I chatted about what we were doing this week on this time last week, Will was not in the positive.
No.
So
I sure was not.
I would love a recap. Do we want? Oh
Yeah.
my God, you have this in Excel?
I had to be able to figure
Shit.
out what I was
No.
at. Yes, that's a great reaction. Okay.
Do I still
So,
have time? Hold on.
if you-
Hold on. Can I
If you can
invest?
pull you can pull the picture up if you'd like to show what I did, and I can talk through it if you'd like to do that.
Let's see if I can download it. Yeah, let me pull this up.
So yeah, this is how it played out. I don't have the dates on here. I took all of my advice from somebody else as well. So I bought that Terra stock. I bought 7 shares of it for $7.14. It went down immediately, like the day after. This was like on Friday that I bought that. And then I sold that Terra stock. I want to say this was, I think this was yesterday when I sold it at a 5% loss. That was 2 days ago that I sold it. I ended up buying this one for. So I was down $4, right? I was down $3.99.
Oh my god! Wait, okay, I don't need the full on play by play. Just tell me what you did.
The 21 shares that I bought of that SOIX one ended up. I bought that this morning and I sold it for $10 more or something like that. That was where most of my money came from.
It went from 214 to 265 in a day.
Yes, and then I sold it and it dropped down 20 cents immediately. So I sold it at like the most perfect time possible. And then
you just put random tickers in an Excel file and you just took a picture.
I got all of my advice from I could show you what my Ameritrade account looks like to show it
from Wall Street Bets. That's where you got your advice.
No, it was from somebody I work with. So and then I was pretty sure I was down because you told me, I think you had hinted at Bitcoin when I had mentioned it. And so I did the math on Bitcoin and I think you were up like 15.1%. And so I was like, I'm at like, or no, I think you're at like 15.4% and I was at 15.2. So I was going to lose. So I ended up buying a single share of DWAC, which closed at like $44 from $12 this morning. And I made $1.20 on that. And I think that pushed me past you.
Yeah, you were already past me. I am.
Oh, nice.
Here's mine. Woo. I had to make a separate Robinhood account so that I could just do the $50. $53.16. That's where I'm at.
And it was all Bitcoin, right?
You're at 57.92. This is Dogecoin. Strictly Dogecoin.
Dogecoin.
So $53.16. Wow. I did not expect you to crush me.
Yeah, I'm excited. I guess I didn't need to buy that last share.
I almost sold yesterday too. I don't think it would have been that close. I think it was like 56 or something yesterday. So, So you
8.95% is the difference between ours.
No.
Yeah.
What's the score right now?
Right now it is 7-3.
It is 7-3.
And I got 2 points on this bad boy.
I guess you needed it. I won't be too upset.
It'll be 7-5.
All right. I don't have the page for that, but 7-5. We got it.
It'll be updated. Thank God.
Here.
I was tired of losing.
I know. I'm proud of you.
That was an intense ride. I did a lot of trading today.
I don't even like. Can we scale that up? Because you went from $46.
Yeah.
57. That's a 20% gain in a day.
That's not bad. Yeah, and that was like it was more because like I said I lost.
Like do it with $1 million next time.
Yeah,
how hard is it?
Add 5 zeros on there.
Yeah, easy peasy.
Yeah, I love it. Feels good to win. That's all I needed.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for faking it.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I'm gonna look up to make sure those are real tickers.
I'll send you the snip of my actual account just in case you don't actually believe me. But we need to figure out what we're going to discuss this time next week.
So we have figured it out a little bit. In that I have a plan this weekend. Do you know what my plan is this weekend? You know what I'm doing?
Yes, I do. But tell the people.
I'll tell the people. This weekend I am driving. I am driving to an undisclosed location to pick up an undisclosed vehicle that I intend to share here at some point in the future. I'm very excited about this vehicle, but before I share, I want to make sure that it makes it here safely and that everything goes okay. So, I don't jinx it. So I have a trip that's planned. Actually, do I have to disclose the location so we can do what we're about to do?
Yeah, you can just say where the state it's in.
It is in the state of Indiana. And I'm currently in the state of Tennessee. So as such, the plan, or rather what are this time next week for this time last week, is I am going to tell you how many miles I think I will drive in entirety for this trip. So right at the very beginning of the trip, starting tomorrow evening, likely around 7 p.m.-ish, maybe 6 p.m., I am going to set a trip odometer reset to 0 on my car. And I'm going to drive up to Indiana, and I have to go pick up a trailer while I'm there. So I'll disclose you all the things I'm going to do. I have to pick up a trailer while I'm there. I might visit a recent place that opened up related to the place that we work with, and I will also, take that back home. I don't think I'll be going outside of the skirts of that because I plan on Saturday, at like noon or so, leaving and driving back. So that entire activity, including stopping and getting gas and doing everything that I'm going to do, I'm going to tell you how many miles I think that trip is going to be. And then your responsibility as part of this is to say if you think it's over or under. And then if you're wrong, effectively, I win. And if my miles are exact, I get 100 points.
If your miles are exact, then we know like you have more power on this one, admittedly, which is why like the guessing over or under is intended to be like kind of give me as an advantage a little bit. That all said, you could fudge it if you wanted to, but I trust you won't, so we won't even go into that. So walk me through what do you calculate as your guess for mileage?
The technical trip exact length is 267 miles per Google.
Okay.
It's a 4 hour, 19-minute drive, not including stops.
You don't have the stops on there too either. Is that correct?
Correct. This is just
okay.
Direct. 278 miles.
278. So you said 265.
267.
267. And you're saying that it's going to be an 11-mile detour. Over.
You think I'm going to do more than 278?
Yes.
I love how in control I am of this. Okay.
And partially, over is a little bit like strategic, right? Because now I'm basically restricting your trip to like no BS. Like,
I know. Now you
no BS at all.
Yeah. You've ensured I'm not allowed to do anything. That's kind of messed up, Will. Honestly, I don't know why you'd control me like that. It kind of upsets me.
I hope you see like the biggest teacup in the world on your adventure there, and you're like, I want to go see it, but you can't because you don't want to lose.
The things in between here and there are about 7 distilleries for whiskey places, which probably not a good idea while on a road trip to stop at, unless you're at the end of it. I think there's a dinosaur museum somewhere.
Oh.
Haven't stopped there. Bunch of caves, lots of caves in between. Kentucky loves that. There's the Corvette Museum in Kentucky, which is a cool little place. They had a sinkhole a few years ago that like destroyed half their vehicles, and they like it's now part of the museum. It's like a cool thing. Now I'm distracted. What else is in between? Oh, fireworks stores, all at the borders. That's like the thing. We've talked about that before.
Choose wisely.
Yeah. The only thing I would do is I'd stop and I'd have, like videotape them shooting off fireworks, but stopping doesn't count as miles. So. And I'll send those to you. Funny thing. So a few episodes back, we talked about how funny it is when people record fireworks. And now Will and I exclusively text each other firework videos whenever they come across.
We just want to let each other know that like, we're
so
enjoying
maybe
that
everybody else who takes videos is just ironically doing it to send to their friends. That's how we justify it.
Nobody's ever had the actual discussion. So everybody's just doing it based on other people doing it.
Yeah.
That could be it.
I'm okay with that theory because it makes me more at ease with the world.
I think so too. That's a good thought.
I love that you guess over. I think I can hash that out. I can figure that out.
Yeah, like, because the thing is, if I guess under, it's not very strategic because then you just are like, well, I'm just going to go take some more leisurely trips. Now you're limited to 11 miles of trips. So even if you lose, or even if you win.
I should have said like 300 miles.
I win. Yeah.
You say under, then I'm like looping. So if whoever's right gets the point, if I go exactly 278 miles, what's my prize?
Like 2 points. Like you can control it too much. That's why I don't want to give it to you.
You're right. Should this just be whether or not you get a point to catch up, and then I actually don't get any points from it?
No, I think you get points if you can keep it under. Because like I think had I gone the other route, then we might have been able to do that. But Now your trip can't go.
God,
over
this is
11
such a
miles.
shitty one. This will go down
love
in
it.
the ranks of like the bottom 5 this time last week's.
Good.
Okay. Hey, chat, what should we never bring back? Don't answer that. Don't say the whole show. I get it. It's funny.
Yeah, literally, the show's in the chat right now. Like, dang it.
Oh, chat's already answered. It's myself. Okay,
That'll be a fun trip.
I am very excited for the trip. I'm excited to bring the vehicle. I think next week will be a really fun one for us because I wanna show that and I want to bring it to the table. I also want to go over our tier list for Halloween candy. Excited about that. Excited to just really hash it out and tell you about how good Almond Joys are because they're friggin' delicious.
I'm just excited to see like if we have any commonality on that. That'll be a fun
I'm
one.
sure we will. Tootsie Rolls
Yeah.
are great. You're right.
No spoilers.
I feel like a lot of people hate Tootsie Rolls. Oh yeah, we'll talk about it then.
I
I love them. God, I love them.
I just
About 700 midgies just last week. That's what they're called.
mean-
They're called midgies.
Oh, is that what there? a midgie of
No, midgie. It's MIDGEE. Right?
I've never heard of it, so
Tootsie Roll
that's
midgies.
2 things I've learned.
Oh, it's also an insect. No, a spider. Cool. Okay, we need to close out with some compliments, my guy. This will be our shortest episode yet. If if
I'm
you
gonna
keep
have a really long
your compliment to a minimum, I would love that. Honestly, I'm okay
Yeah.
with that too.
I think I started last week, so I think you get to start this one.
Shit, okay. I'll say that I don't know if you're working on it or if you're like really trying to groom better, but your beard looks great. And I don't know if you're going to shave like November 1st and redo. But if you do, try to get back to this, like that amount. I think it's good. I think
Looks super good.
It's a good, like balanced amount. It's not too thinned out. Maybe a little bit, maybe a little patchy right there. But
I don't like the neck. Like I need to get rid of most of this crap on the neck here.
yeah, to be
But
fair,
I think
I've looked at you go like this to the camera since your camera's like so close to your face. But other than that, no, I think the beard it's looking good. I'm jealous of the
it's on
fact
point.
that you can do that because I haven't layered up the confidence to actually try and grow out a beard. Because like I get to the stage where it's like uncomfortable, and I go, nah, I gotta get that out. I feel like I look terrible, so I have to shave every like 2 or 3
I
days.
kind of want to see it now. Are you gonna do no shade?
I have
November?
never ever in my life grown out a beard.
That's actually kind of wild.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, you might have a Jason. What if you look like Jason Statham? Like you just straight up look like him. You're like, why have I not done this all the time?
I thought he's like bald.
He is bald, but he's also got like
Bald in
some
the
stubble. Yeah,
Does he?
yeah, he's like a worse looking Josh Estes, if I had to describe him.
Aw. I
And
don't.
that's my compliment for today.
Okay, I like it. I'm okay with that. Worst looking
We'll
Adam
go with
Sandler
it.
or
We'll go with
whatever. Jason Statham.
You know, Adam Sandler, like he got super jacked for a couple of movies.
No, he didn't. That
Yes,
dude-
he did.
You know what? He drives me nuts.
He does drive me nuts, but damn it if I don't respect him.
No, I don't respect him. Like I think I don't know. His style is very granted, we talked about my feedback for myself was I'm like kind of like I don't know, I toot my own horn too much, which I totally understand. I think that's fair feedback. I think Adam Sandler, like the fact that he tries to put these like incredibly attractive women that he's like dating and he's always rich in literally every movie he does, like do something different, dude. Like, come on.
Well, he just does. He's rich now. Cause
yeah,
he's
I get
actually
it. They
rich
make
now.
money, but
Yeah.
he's an ugly dude, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I think he's fine. Like, I don't know. I can respect it. He's got his own brand, and
Sure.
while it's not
I mean,
really
I
my
respect it.
style,
Happy Madison is
it's-
cool, whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
it's not like the old ones. Like there's some classic ones that are good that like are still hold up today. But yeah, definitely like more recent ones. Not really my style.
I'm sorry, Adam. I don't mean it personally. I know. We'll talk about
But,
it
yeah,
later.
we
but-
were gonna have him on next week, but
yeah, he saw
probably canceled.
he saw the impression. He goes, "What the fuck?"
well, he's like they clearly don't need me. It's so on point.
They clearly don't know who I am.
That might be my actual compliment of like good on you for being able to embarrass yourself. That was the like, even though it was the stupidest segment we've done, thanks for signing on for it, because I thought it was funny.
Yeah, I literally hate myself. I will plug my ears when I rewatch this with Tori later.
I'm gonna keep watching it. I'll balance it out when you look at all the specs. And the data.
Thanks. It'll smooth the flow of the viewer chart. All right. Well, I had fun. I'm excited for next week's. I'm really excited for a Vegas adventure. Did you book your flight?
I'll do that tonight.
Book your damn flight.
I
Okay.
will.
Cool. Thanks, folks. Thanks for joining.
Bye.
See you next week. For Will to crack his voice again. Bye.
Bye. Yeah, see, I can't hear myself.
It's really bad.